Good evening. My name is Maureen Power and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada. My main objective is to hopefully help people, remove people from their everyday stresses and to help you to develop your creativity through stamping. There are a number of things that I have to inform you about tonight. It shouldn't take too long to inform you, but Facebook has done some changes, and what's going to happen is all of my videos that I have in my Facebook group at this point, as of June 24th, I believe is the date, anything that's over 30 days is going to be removed. So if any of you have any SIP cards that you want to get done, I suggest you go into the SIP cards and get them put together as soon as possible. You have until between now, I think, and June 24th. As of January of this year, all of my videos are being moved over to a YouTube page. So I already have that created, and I have my 4 or 5 videos that I've done so far in the year of 2025 already moved over. I would appreciate, if at all possible, if you could go to that YouTube page. It's called Stampin' Creations with Maureen P. Okay, I don't put my last name there. Stampin' Creations with Maureen P. And subscribe. There will be a little block underneath it that says subscribe. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my YouTube channel. I don't know how many I need over there to do lives, and my intention is not to go, at this point anyway, is not to do lives on YouTube. I still want to continue doing my lives on Facebook, but in order to keep them so that you can reference them, I have to put them somewhere else, because like I said, Facebook is going to delete all videos after 30 days. So if you wouldn't mind, do that for me. Go to my YouTube, Stampin' Creations with Maureen P, and subscribe. And what I'm going to do is each video that I do, I'm going to label it as, like for argument's sake, the first couple of videos I've done this year so far were done, I used the Changing Leaves. So I'm going to say Changing Leaves Bundle, week 1 of 4. So at least you know that there are 4 videos that will show Changing Leaves. Right now I'm working on the Regal Flora. That one I also put into my YouTube. One of the weeks I had to double up. I had to do the Changing Leaves and the Flora because I missed a week. So both of those are under that one. It says Changing Leaves Bundle week 4 of 4 and Regal Floral Bundle week 1 of 4. So they'll be together on that video, and that video will be a little bit longer. I know I sound long-winded here tonight, but I kind of want to make sure that you are able to get the inspiration that you want. So please go to the YouTube, Stampin' Creations with Maureen P, subscribe, and you will get my future videos there. You can still see them on Facebook, but you'll only see them for 30 days before Facebook knocks them out. Okay? They're always making changes, not always for the good. Okay, so like I said, if you are a previous customer who has SIP cards and need to get them done, you should get in there as soon as you can and get them done before Facebook removes all the videos as of June 30th, or June 24th, I believe it is. Okay, another thing, anybody who wants to join my team, you only have another couple of days. Celebration finishes as of February the 20th. Is it 28th this year or 27th? I don't think I have a calendar handy. The end of the month, celebration ends, and also the wonderful starter kit that they have right now. You can purchase 100 and, okay, let me rephrase this. There are 2 options. You can purchase 241, I believe it is, in merchandise and pay only $135, no shipping and no taxes. The merchandise is merchandise of your choice. You can also, if you decide to join, I feel long-winded. If you decide to join, you can also look at the new things that are coming online in March and add that to your starter kit. The option 2 is you purchase $165 worth of product. You get 2 free sets of markers. We have 4 different bundles of markers. We have the neutrals, the regals, the subtles, and the brights. So you can purchase 2 bundles. There's 10 markers in each bundle, and you can and get a particular stamp set to go with that as well. Stamp set that goes with that as well. Oh yes, the new catalog is coming out in May, and if you are a fan of copper clay, wild wheat, I love wild wheat. I hope it comes back when they refresh the colors in a couple of years. Boho blue, moody mauve or mauve as some people call it, and pebbled path, another one that I really, really like. They will be gone. They're the colors that are going out this year as they bring in 5 new colors, and I can't wait to see what those new colors are going to be. So this month, also keep watching my Facebook page. I will soon, sometime in March, early March, I will be advertising that I am doing a card crop day at the Crossroads. What that is, for people who don't understand what it is, December I did one for Christmas, and you came, you brought your own adhesives and stuff, and glue and scissors and things like that. But there was 10 different bins there, and you walked away having made 10 Christmas cards. This time in May, it's going to be 10 cards again, but it's going to be, you're going to have the choice of your sentiment, because the card can be used for almost anything. There's going to be sympathy, thinking of you, happy birthday. So those are the 3 main topics. I personally like putting thinking of you on the front of a card. And then when the occasion comes up, on the inside, I can put happy birthday, sympathy, or get well, whatever. So thinking of you or hello there or something like that is always a good thing to put on the outside, because you can always put what sentiment you want on the inside. Okay, no more chatter. What's everybody drinking tonight? I'm drinking tea. So, every week I try to go live. Some weeks I don't make it, but every week I try to go live and demonstrate a card. So the bundle that we're using this week, I'm going to turn the camera around. The bundle I'm using this week, and for this month actually, I'm going to see if I can get rid of, I can't get rid of it. No, I can't get rid of that black spot. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll just turn my camera back around. All right, and I'm not seeing any comments again. Facebook every now and again gives me the benefit of being able to see comments. For the most part, it doesn't. The Regal Flora is this lovely set here. This particular flower really drove me insane in the beginning. You really need to put gems in the middle of the flowers to really bring it out that it's a flower, okay? So we have wishing I were there to give you a hug, sending love your way, thanks, and missing you. Okay, and then you have one of these splattery type things, and you have some flowers, another flower there. Tonight I'm using this one, this one, this one, this one, and the sentiment here. The dies, there are 7 dies. I'm using this, 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 and this. Okay, last week I think I used this one on this card here. I use this splatter on this card over here. So I'm trying to change up some things. Oh, and I'm also using this die tonight. This here is an old calendar. It was a calendar that I had, And when the year was up, I kept it. And I glued a piece of magnet so that when I'm using my dies at my desk, I'll just put my magnets on it like that. These were the cards we've made so far for this month. And like I said, you will find these videos on YouTube under Stampin' Creations with Maureen P. Any of my previous year's videos will not be there. I'm just starting fresh from January of 2025. So, like I said, after 30 days, Facebook is dropping all of our videos. So, they will keep them there for a 30-day period each time, but after 30 days, they're dropping them. This was the second card that I made, and I kind of changed up the colors of the flowers, but I pieced it together. When I cut it, I put the pieces in here, and you'll see that on the previous video, and then I put some tape on it so that they stayed together when I put them down. So you can do that with anything. You can change it up. Tonight's card is this one here. Wishing I were there to give you a hug. Okay, and you see how this looks better if it's got some gems in it. This one don't necessarily need it because it's kind of like overlapping. The other things that I used tonight for my embossing, I used the Plaster Painting 3D embossing folder. And if you notice, these embossing folders are getting so much larger than what they were. And I'm thinking some of that might be because it's probably nice to use portions of it for scrapbooking. So that's the embossing folder that I'm using. I'm also using the Regal foiled adhesive backed dots. So I'm using those pinkish color, or I might even use these. I'll decide later. And I'm not using this, but this was a part of that particular suite. It is called Blackberry Bliss and Gold ribbon, okay? And there's the ribbon there. It's really, really nice, actually. And this is something that I do. I've actually learned this from Joanne Johnson. Then you can just stand up your rolls on a shelf and they won't go rolling. And if they do, they'll only roll until they hit the clip again. I'm going to take this out of the way. Oh no, I just dropped all my pieces down in my tea. Shoot. I've got to do some more die cutting. I tried to make it quicker for tonight, but I just dropped a lot of my pieces down in my cup of tea. So I guess we're going to do a little bit more die cutting than I had planned. Unless I want to make it look like a... No, can't use them. I won't be drinking my tea either. Okay, let's see now what we can do. All right, I'm going to have to do a little bit more. So I'm going to have to take out some... I got to take this one back out. And this one has to come back out. And that's it. Okay, I had these already done, so I have to do some more. All right, so let's do our stamping of our colors first. So I'm going to have to get some more paper too. And what I had done was stamped this off. Let me get rid of the wet pieces. I stamped it off and then came over here and put it on. Okay. I'm also going to need this flower here. Stamp that off and put that one. Did I get that there? Get another piece. Okay. I'm going to have to do my leaves again. I'm going to do my sentiment. So I'm going to take out, I usually has my tea on the other side of my desk, but I kind of decided to do it on this side tonight. So that wasn't very bright. I'm going to do this one full strength. Just so it's a bit darker. I didn't on the last one, but I'm going to do it that way on this one. So I think that's all I need with the Petunia Pop. Then I have Lost Lagoon. So I'm going to have to cut this and cut this. I need another one of these. I'm doing the Lost Lagoon in full strength, or first generation as they call it. So I'm going to put all these stamps over here. I'll clean them after. And I need another piece of scrap. Because I'm going to need a couple of these. I think I needed 3 altogether. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So I thought I was going to save you a bit of time tonight watching me die cut. But I guess there were other plans. So let's move all of these over here so I don't drop any of them into it. And let me bring in my machine. I'm going to raise this up a bit. Excuse the mess over here. So I'm going to take this die right here first. I'm going to line that up. And run that through. What's everybody doing this evening after the video? Besides going into YouTube and subscribing to my station. I'm hoping. And if you like my videos, please give me the thumbs up so that at least I can get my videos shared out there. So that's those two. Then I'm going, and you see how I just put that on the board? Less chance of losing your dies. So if you have an old calendar that you're ripping off the calendar to put it all in the garbage, keep the hard base there and put a magnetic strip on it. Oh, another thing I want to tell you, I am changing how my SIP is being done. What's going to happen in March, I will show you some paper in a few minutes. I'll wait and do it all at the one time. We'll just do this for now. Okay, run this one through. This card that we're doing today would be a really, really nice sympathy card as well. And that's why, like, I went with wishing I were there to give you a hug. Because then, depending, I could put get well soon. I could put, I don't know. This is I'd like to encourage you to continue on. There could be any number of things that you can use it for. Okay, so I'll put this one back now, and I will take this one. Turn it the other way. I'm not seeing any comments whatsoever. So what I will do, as always, I will go back into the video and answer any questions that you might have. Okay, you see how that flower really doesn't look like much? I'll show you how you can brighten it up. All right, so I'm going to put this back on. Throw this piece in the garbage. Oh, I want to show you something else too. You know how when your plates are worn, they can sometimes stick in? Just use one of these and it'll just scrape it off for you. You can get them at the dollar store. Don't need to spend a fortune on them. Okay, now we have this piece and this. We have our flowers and our twigs, foliage, whatever you want to call it. I also have this piece here. I have this already embossed. Okay. I'm going to go do the card this way. I'm going to burnish that. Then the first thing I'm going to do is put this down. And you see it's a very, very, very narrow border. Because this is embossed, you can do the debossed side or the embossed. I'm doing the embossed side. I'm going to use my glue. Oh, she's coming out really good there tonight. I like to use the glue when I'm using an embossed piece. And also the glue, it gives you a few minutes to move it around until you get it where you want it. Then I turn it over on this side and give it a little rub, okay? I didn't pop that up. Now I'll use my seal because there's no embossing, so it's just to put a bit of seal on it. The card is going this way, so you want to make sure it's opening up that way. Okay. Now I'm going to hold off from putting this down, but I am going to put this down, okay? And I'm just going to put a bit of seal in the center because I want to, or maybe I should put a bit of glue actually because it's going on an embossed part. So I'm just going to put that down in the center. But I want to be able to lift the corners, all right? So this one here, I'm going to have it that it's going, let me see, it's going to go that way. So I'm going to play with this for a little bit. I want one there and probably one over here somewhere. Then these two, I'm going to put a glue dot. There's my glue dot through there. I just flicks them up. And I want that to kind of raise up a bit. So I'm just going to put the glue dot there. And I'm going to put it underneath, right here. See how then that kind of raises because it's stuck to this. This one here, I want to put it underneath and I want it to stick to that plus stick underneath here. But so I'm going to put a dimensional right here. on this part. And then I'm going to put a glue dot right there. I'm going to peel that off. And I'm going to put that, because I kind of want this to be a little bit more stable, okay? So that's that. Now this one, I'm going to turn this over, because this is where I want those pieces. So I'm going to turn that over. There's a couple of ways you can do it. You could take a bit of your tear and tape, and you could run it across there, which I think I'll do, because that'll hold all three pieces in there. Just give it a good rub. I am not going to peel this though, because I want to pop all of this up. Then I want to see, I don't want it to interfere with here, but I need it to, I never even looked at that, sorry. Yike, maybe tear and tape is not so great. Let's rewind. I'm going to use my glue dots. I need to be able to make sure I don't interfere with my words and I don't go over. I probably should have put that down lower. Can I go down here? I could do that. Okay, let's do this. Because that'll go there like that. And this one can go right here. So you just got to play with it until you see where you can put it. So let's put one right there and put this right here. Not doing great with this, am I? Okay, let's try going this way and just have a little bit. That'll work. And then these ones, maybe I'll put another one over here and just have one coming right here. I probably shouldn't have put this down until I had this down, but so be it. I think that'll be fine. So now I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to strategically put these so that they catch a bit of the edges. And then I'm going to take that and put it there. Okay. This one, I am going to do another glue dot. But this one, I'm going to put the glue dot on the other side and have it kind of laying down flat underneath the flowers. And I didn't think on this. That should have gone on first. Can I get that under there? Oh, Maureen, what do you like tonight? Okay, let's just pop this up. I hope nobody's doing this along with me tonight. All right, I'm going to use my fine tip glue. If it'll come out. She's clogged, I think. Okay, I'll just have to go very, very delicately with this one. going to come out. It's just I don't know how fast, depending on how fast I... There it is. Try not to squeeze it too much. And then you go around here. I'm going to take this one off. I'm going to have to use another one right there. Okay. Put this back on. Move everything out of the way. Let's put these gems on. Okay, I'm going to use, I think I will use the pink. And just put them in the center of the flowers. Okay, so there's our card. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to move these gems out of the way as well, because I want to show you a couple of things. So these are the 3 cards that we've made so far using the Regal Flora. Now, the paper, the Regal Flora paper, let me show you. So here's the Regal Flora paper. I'm going to move this up now so that you can get a better view of it. I've used a lot of this so far, because I used some, I think, for a scrapbooking page as well. So this one I hadn't used at all, okay? This one I used quite a bit. There's the other side. Then there's this one. And there's the other side. You got the blue. And there's the other side. What other one is here? Oh, this one here, which I got very little left. That's the other side. So that's the Regal Flora. It's very, very colorful. And I just threw my smaller pieces on the floor. Now, starting with the next month, I will no longer be taking SIP requests ahead of time. If somebody, what's going to happen next month in March, the kit I'm using is Beautiful Wishes. They have a lot of dies as well. And there's some beautiful cards if you were to look at online. So, Delightful Wishes, I'm sorry. There's also a pack of DSP. I've used some of this as well. Let's see what I can show you. Here's one pattern. The other side. Another pattern. The opposite side. Very, very fine pattern. There's this pattern here, and there's the other side. This pattern, the other side. It's a lot of lemon lolly, and then there's this one here, which has the bigger flowers. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there should be one. So is this one here? No, it's not that one there. There has to be one more. Maybe it's this one here. Nope. There is another one. Oh, is this one here? And this one. Also with that kit, or that suite, comes this vellum. There are 3 types of vellum. And I've used some of this as well. Not in this particular one, but there's the vellum with the flowers. Then there's this one here. And then there's the gingham, this blue one. Okay. So in March, I'm going to turn the camera around. In March, what I'm going to do is I won't be prepping kits ahead of the month. If you purchase an order up to the value of $60 through my online store, the following month you will get the card kits for this month. And then they'll be in on YouTube, and you can go there and create your cards at your leisure. If so you will only get the consumables. You would have to have your stamp set or your dies or something else that you can use in place of it. These are the stamps that I'll be using next month. However, you probably got flowery dies and stamps that you can use to replace what I'm using. If I use ribbon, if I use a die cut piece, I'll have all that done for you, with the exception of what's needed for this. Okay, so you really do need to have your own dies in that. I'll let you know ahead of time what I'm going to be using. So a $60 order online, and that can't be in conjunction, like if you're a club member, you're already getting cards from me on a month-to-month basis by coming here and doing the cards with me. So it can't be in conjunction with any other offer. It has to be that you go in online and you just place the $60 order before shipping and taxes. I will monitor all of that, and I will then give you I will gift you with the card kits. What else is there? Coming in April, there will be no more host parties. So what that means is you can still gather your friends together and say, hey, Maureen, come over and do a bunch of cards with us. We want birthday cards or whatever the case may be. If you do that, everybody at your party has to, if they want to get rewards, has to open up their own account. That way I don't have any access to your credit cards. Before, we used to take your credit card information and we would do it for you. They're trying to give customers their privacy. So if you want rewards, you have to go in and sign it up. Now, having said that, if you really don't want to go in there, I can do your shopping cart for you, send you the shopping cart, then you put in your credit card and you send it off. Okay? That way, everybody, it used to be that the host party was $200, and then the host would get the benefit of 10% of the party, but it had to be a $200 order. What's going to happen now is, you only, as an individual, you only have to place an order for $25 to get 10% in rewards. That 10% cannot be used on that order. It can be accumulated and used on another order down the road. You could use it up every single time you place an order, or you could save it for a bigger item. I think you have up until a year to use the rewards. And if not, the oldest rewards get knocked off. So, but I will keep you abreast of what your rewards. I don't know if I will see your rewards, come to think of it, but I will constantly, as it's coming close to that first year, I will let you know that, hey, don't forget to check your rewards. Okay? I know I'm throwing a lot at you, but there's a lot coming down the tube. There's a lot for us to know, and then there's a lot that I have to make sure that you know. So, but it's nice that the customer now can spend $25 and get $250 in a reward. You spend $70, you don't have to spend $200 anymore. You spend $70 and you will get a $7 reward coupon. It'll accumulate. You will have your own account. You need to have your own account so that they can put your rewards in that account. And that's why it's all got to be done kind of different. If I'm doing a scrapbooking workshop, so to speak, that I may be able to handle differently. But when it comes to your own personal shopping, and I will walk every single one of you through the procedure. I don't even know what the procedure is myself yet. I think there's a meeting probably tonight or tomorrow night. I'm not really sure when. So I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to overwhelm you totally, but it is all good. It is great for the customer. Okay, so don't hesitate to call me and ask any questions. Please go in and sign up for my YouTube and give me the benefit of subscribing. If you don't like what I'm doing, just unsubscribe, right? But I would like to try to get my subscriptions up a bit. That's where all the videos are going to be on a go-forward basis. I won't be putting them in that SIP Facebook Lives anymore because there's no point. They're only going to delete them in 30 days anyway. And if you want my newsletter, I haven't sent one out lately because I've been so busy getting ready for my retreat. And thank you to all the ladies who did sign up for the retreat. I'm looking forward to that. It's too late to sign up now. And look for the card crop that's coming in May. That'll be posted probably between the 1st and 2nd week of March. So then I need people to sign up because there's a lot of prepping for that. Okay, that's all I'm going to say for tonight. I will keep mentioning things to you. Remember, there's only 3 days left if you want to join for celebration, if you want to join my team, or if you want to get anything off the celebration list. Okay, ladies, thank you so much for joining me. Take care.